Hey guys, I got some new terrain that I wanted to share with you and unbox and review it. And also, the reason I got this terrain is because I have an ulterior motive. Sorry about the bed pun.
The Fantasy Skirmisher.
For a while now, I've been interested in obtaining a playmat that depicts a nighttime scene. And I've done lots of online searches, and nothing has come up as far as what I was looking for. Whenever I do a Google search, what I would come up with is X-Wing miniature game, space mats. So what I was looking for is something that depicts nighttime, has the feel and the mood of adventuring at night, with maybe some midnight blues and purples with some interesting ambient lights. But from what I've seen, there's just no playmat like that. Then I came across Modiphius's website for their Elder Scrolls miniatures game, and they've got the double-sided battlemat, which includes a dungeon on one side and the wilderness on the other, snowy wilderness. And it was the dungeon mat that looked very interesting because it's unlike others. It's very rocky and could depict an outdoor scene at night, and it could also depict some type of Underdark if you play D&D, or any type of subterranean type terrain that's cavernous. And then I went on to Monster Fight Club, which is what we're opening now, because I wanted some terrain to go with the dungeon battle mat that would help me depict that nighttime feel that I'm looking for. And so what I found, put this aside here, is some twilight blue foliage. Now I've already got the autumn forest bundle set from them, and I was pleased that they've got these twilight blue ones without the trees, so I brought the cost down. I think it was $40 for the set here, and there's 6 of them, so I could create a whole forest scene. And I also came across another terrain item that looked interesting, and it was a sapphire blue crystals. So this would be great, of course, if it was underground, but I think it would also work above ground as well to kind of give that eerie feeling. But we'll take a closer look at these in a sec, because they got the crystals and some rocks to put them on. But let's take a look first at the mat. We'll get the mat set up, and then we'll put it together and see if we get what I'm looking for. I was hoping this would have came in a tube, but that would have probably brought the cost of shipping way up. So this mat will probably have to settle. We'll see. Okay, well, it is well packed. And also, if you guys live in the US and you're interested in this mat, just be careful that you don't order from the site in England, because your shipping will be double than what it is if you order through Modiphius via Funnigan Games. So they do have a tab at the top of their website for US customers to bring the shipping down. And just want you to be aware of it, because I missed it the first time, and then I thought, oh no, I'm not going to be able to get this because I can't afford $30-something for shipping. All right, well, the box looks very nice. Let's set this down here. Open this up. And we've got tape. I need to... Oh, nice. It is thicker than what I was wondering what the thickness would be. If it would be 1 or 2 or even 3 mil. Looks like it's at least 2 mil. So it's nice thick. But let me turn the camera off and get this set up. We'll look at the snowy wilderness first, and then we'll turn it over to the dungeon side. All right, this looks really nice. The snow, as you can see, is not white. It's kind of got the bluish tinge to it. So it looks like it could be played like at dusk or dawn, a little bit darker, light. And it's got some nice terrain features. It looks 3D here, almost. You can almost play without terrain if you don't have any. Because it looks like, we've got a higher elevation here, kind of stepping down. And it's got some nice stonework, really nice stonework. So this would work great for Frostgrave, in addition to Elder Scrolls, which is what it's designed for. So of course, I'm going to have to let this settle, and I'm going to roll it up after it settles down. That way I can put it in a tube. One thing I did notice is that I have a table topper here, which is a great table, really solid piece. But it is exactly 3 feet by 3 feet, 36 inches. And this is supposed to be a 3-foot mat, and it's not even laying completely flat. And as you can see, looks like a good inch of overlap here. So it looks like it's 37 inches by like maybe 36 and a half. So it doesn't quite fit inside my 3 by 3 table, unfortunately. But I'll have to find a way maybe to trim it down so it's exactly 36 inches by 36 inches. But other than that, I am very pleased with the mat. It looks different than my other 2 snowy fields that I have. And here is the dungeon side. And yes, it does convey a dark nighttime feel, which is what I was looking for. And like I said, this could be an outdoor space, just kind of rocky terrain. It does have some water that goes through underground with a little bridge that crosses. And I think that's that nin roots. That makes that kind of annoying sound when you get close to it. But that's kind of interesting. True to the game. And it's got some of that ambient lighting effects with these plants here that I was looking for. It's got some nice features. Looks like here's a table with some an urn and a couple of vases. It does have a couple skeletons here. They look maybe they can get away with heroic scale as far as the size. But yeah, overall it's got a really nice look to it, and I think this is going to be a real fun battle mat to play on. All right, so let me stop the camera again, and I'm going to add the Monster Fight Club terrain. Yes, I think this conveys that spooky nighttime feel that I was looking for. The trees look great. They've got a real deep blue, and looking at my camera, it looks a little lighter blue than what I'm seeing because of the natural light coming in. And if you have not purchased Monster Fight Club scenery before, it's a hard plastic. You could buy it painted or unpainted. And like I said, I already had the trees, and you could take the tree foliage off, and you could have barren, spooky trees. And all these crystals are separate pieces, so you could arrange them however you'd like. But yeah, this looks great. So now I could do some adventuring at night. I do want to add a couple more pieces of terrain, some maybe objective features, something like that, but I have something in mind. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, that looks cool. The only thing I need now is a fog machine. And I just swapped out the tower. And the blue flames actually work well with the trees and the crystals and just kind of the bluish hues of the playmat. Yeah, that looks fantastic. All right, so I think when I play 7TV Fantasy, my thought is to do a Red Sonja and Xena teaming up to fight the Necromancer in his Dark Tower. What do you think, guys? Yeah, this looks great. All right, I'm quite happy with the terrain. Monster Fight Club, they have forest bundles. It's like 3 box sets for 9 trees for like $100, and then you could buy a different color foliage separately. That way, you're not having to buy other forest sets. So I think that's the way to go. They've got hills, lots of other different types of terrain. So this is very nice, and of course, loving this playmat. So happy I got it. If you have trimmed playmats before and have got some tips for me, please leave it in the comments. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, this is the Fantasy Skirmisher. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're liking my content. That way, it'll just motivate me to do more. And I will see you soon with the Frostgrave Solitaire campaign. Bye-bye.